Hi, fourth graders. Today is December 1st. It is Tuesday, and it is officially the first day of December, which is kind of exciting. Today, learning with us, I'm going to tilt my camera down, is my cat, Oliver. So here he is. He is hanging out with us while we do some reading today, because as you can tell, I am at home filming this video for all of you. So if you see him, it's just because he's on the move and he's kind of in charge of the house here. Now, today we are going to work on our stuff for reading and writing. I'm going to turn my camera over again. Right here, you can kind of see his paws. He is clawing the table for me. Does not want me to move the packet. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, so I'm making sure I'm on the correct date. And we're going to look over and see what we need to do. So first is to read a book for 20 minutes. You can read a book on your own. Next is to complete the closed sort vowel team syllables. So that is in your bundle. It kind of looks like this. And you're going to cut them out and sort them based on the first syllable, if it's O-W, A-Y, and stuff like that. So, you're going to do that for both of these pages. Then we're going to talk about drawing conclusions. So your classroom teacher is going to post a video in classroom about drawing conclusions. And obviously I have this video for you as well. So you need to watch two videos. And then, so drawing conclusion is like making a prediction about what you think is going to happen, or how a character feels based on details it gave us, or what the author thinks. So you're kind of making a guess based on the clues you know and the clues in the story. So these are, we call educated guesses. And you can just kind of make a prediction, like if it is Stella's birthday and she got the present she was always wanting for, and she smiled and gave a big cheer and everyone clapped, you could probably make the prediction that Stella is happy, right? Based on all of that, I'm assuming if you got the present you wanted and you're cheering and clapping, then you most likely are happy as well. And once again is the cat poking in, saying hi. So that is what drawing conclusions is. So then you have this page in your packet. It has Tuesday 12:1 on it, and it is a story. We are going to read this and then make some inferences. Inferences are similar to drawing conclusions and what you can kind of guess about it. So we are going to read this together, and then I want you to answer the questions on your own. So behind the doors, the children crept through the house, trying carefully to keep their footsteps silent. They made their way to the spare bedroom and looked around. Glimmers of moonlight shone into the room, slightly illuminating the old furniture that lay within. They moved towards the ancient wardrobe, unsure about what they would find inside, but feeling strangely drawn towards it. Their hands were shaking and their hearts were racing. Both children took a deep breath in and quickly opened the doors. With a loud screech, the doors swung open, revealing a bright light within. They peered in cautiously and saw a mysterious and strange world hidden in the back of the wardrobe. The trembling children took a hesitant step towards the strange new world, eager to discover what lay within. So why do you think the children were trying to be quiet? So it says that they were unsure and they're moving. Why do you think they're trying to be quiet? So, do you think they were trying to sneak in there to see? Do you think they were nervous? So write why you think they're trying to be quiet. How did you make this inference? So what from our story helped us make that guess? Do you think this story took place during the day or the night? I'm going to read you a sentence. I want you to tell me after that. Glimmers of moonlight shone into the room. If there's moonlight, do you think it is the day or the night? And then how do you know that? So that moonlight is that reference. And I'm going to under moonlight in the story. It is right here. Pause the video here because that'll help you answer part of number 2 here. Okay? 3. How do you think the children felt before opening the doors? So as they're doing, they took a deep breath in. They peered cautiously. Cautiously is going to be another hint word for us. I'm trying to zoom in the best I can. Cautiously, underline cautiously. Cautiously, they did that. So if they're doing something cautiously, which means they're like very careful, how do you think they're feeling? And they're trembling. How do you think they're feeling? Okay. Oh man. And how'd you make that inference? So those underlined words will be your answer for that part of question 3. If you need to listen to it again, you certainly can. But that is your other assignment. And the last thing that you're going to need to do for reading today is this story, The History of Olympics. So we're going to read about the history of the Olympics. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'll read you the questions as well. So, the Olympics are games played every 2 years. Countries from around the world compete. Athletes win medals. Gold is for first place, silver is for second place, bronze is for third place. The games move from place to place. It is an honor for a city to host the Olympic Games. They are a tradition that people from all over enjoy watching. I know I've watched the Olympics and I really do enjoy it. The Olympics are divided into the Winter and Summer Games. We were supposed to have Summer Games this year, but due to COVID, it did not happen. They alternate, so every 2 years, one of the games is played. The Winter Games hosts winter sports. These include skating and skiing. They also include bobsled and luge. There are 15 winter sports. The Summer Games host summer sports. Swimming is a popular summer sport. So are cycling and track events. There are 42 summer sports. This is a lot more. 42 summer sports compared to 15 winter sports. There's a lot more summer. There have been a few rare times when there were no Olympics. World War I and World War II forced people to cancel the games. This happened in 1916, 1940, and 1944. And now we have COVID to add to that list. The Olympic Games have been around for thousands of years. They began in Greece. They started in ancient times. Ancient Greeks liked competitions. They took the games seriously. Over the years, sports that are played in the games have changed. In fact, the first games had only one sport. It was called the SPED. It was a foot race. Today's sports change every once in a while. There used to be a boating competition. Polo was also played at the games. These two sports are no longer a part of the Olympics. I'm kind of curious as to why polo is no longer. The Olympics are part of history. They are a symbol of goodwill. They bring people together from all over the world. People are happy to see who will win or lose. Yet the Olympics are about more than winning. They are about being a part of a tradition. They are about celebrating the global community. So that's a little history of the Olympics. Now we're going to go on to some questions. Number 1. What is a reasonable prediction based on the title? What do you think this will be about? A, this will be a fictional story about attending the modern games. Do you think it's about going to them and kind of being like someone's made up story about it? B, this is a nonfiction text about the history of Olympics. So is this a story that's giving us facts and information about the history of the Olympics? C, this is a text about the history of a family named the Olympics. Or D, this is a nonfiction story about a town named the Olympics. So which one of those is our best fit option for this story? 2, what is the author's purpose? Why did the author write this? A, to describe who won the most gold medals. B, to persuade others to buy tickets to the games. It's trying to convince us to buy tickets. C, to teach about the history of the Olympic Games. Was this teaching us about the history of the Olympics? D, to teach about World War I. 3, which statement makes a connection to this story? So what's another connection we can make to this? A, I like to play in soccer tournaments. B, I watched some of the 2012 London Olympic events. C, I won first place in a chess tournament. D, I don't enjoy watching sports. Which one would connect to this? 4, the 6th paragraph would work best in a story about. So the 6th one is about how the Winter Olympics have changed and the sports that have come and gone. So A, changes to the Olympic events. B, the Olympics in 2008. C, life in Greece. Or D, the Olympic medals. I didn't realize that I was going to be stating the answer with that one. I am sorry. 5, what is the main idea? So what is this story mostly about? A, the Olympics are special games that bring people around the world together. B, the Winter Games include skiing. C, the Summer Games include swimming. D, the Olympics are played every 4 years. So what was this story mostly about? 6, why are people from around the world involved with the Olympics? So why are people involved? A, because it's on television everywhere. B, because athletes from all countries can compete. C, because the winners become very rich. Or D, because everyone wants to be an Olympic athlete. Lastly is our question, and you need to do 2 sentences. The author shared many facts about the Olympic Games. Which facts are the most interesting to you and why? So what are 2 facts you learned from this story? Just write them out here. 2 facts that you learned about the Olympics. You can go back to the story page to help get more of those facts if you forgot them. But that is what you need to do today. Sorry, turning this camera is kind of a hassle. So, that is what you need to do for today. If you need any help or want to meet with me, just let me know and we can set up a Google Hangout. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.